This is the Real Ass Podcast.
Adam's old too. He's like 32.
Yeah,
but
Adam's
he
old as
looks
shit.
Yeah.
sick.
You think that Adam doesn't look as youthful as Mateo?
I think Adam looks sick, and that's the people that I'm attracted to.
You're a bug
people
chaser.
in a hospital.
You're a bug chaser.
I like
you want to
someone
catch
in a
AIDS. I
hospital
get it. All right.
who does not have
That's a whole
insurance.
culture of people, by the way. Bug chasers.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
people who search for. They try to fuck guys.
I'm aware.
I read Tim's Instagram post yesterday.
It was funny,
It was very funny.
but I think
What
that,
was that?
No, I used to read like bug chaser forums when I was a teenager. I thought it was like the funniest shit
Oh,
in
it's
the
fucking
world.
crazy.
Well, I just
Yeah,
told
yeah.
people because they're doing that dumb turkey challenge. I hate these things that people do. They're like texting their mom. They're like, put a turkey in the microwave. Like, how long should I put it in? And then all the mothers like, you can't cook a turkey in the mic. And then they put the screenshot of text up because they're losers. So I was just like, I did it with my mom, but I said I'm a bug chaser. I want 8. I'm like, do that. Don't do the turkey
What
shit.
does your mom say?
She just doesn't know what to say. She's schizophrenic. She thinks it's great.
She thinks it's one of
She
the
doesn't
voices
care.
in her.
She's like, yeah, you're gay. You should have AIDS. Do you know she'll tell the doctor, she'll be like, my son said he wants AIDS. They'll just give her another pill. They'll be like, take this blue pill. Give Patty more medicine.
You're
It's not
gay.
even working.
You should have AIDS.
She doesn't care. She told me the other day, she's like,
Long Island
why did
Mom.
you say you're gay on Netflix? I'm like, oh, it's part of my act. She just goes, I don't know. She's like, I don't think you should do that. I'm like, all right.
Fucking hilarious.
She's probably not wrong.
Oh fuck. There was a guy who was just convicted of
Being
tricking
gay.
men. Yeah, kind of. He was
only gets
tricking
news
men
from Iran.
into having gay sex with him.
The only paper Lewis reads is the Tehran.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Tehran time.
He would go on to like Bumble or Tinder or whatever it is,
Those are not gay ones.
and
but
he would
yeah.
because we get straight guys and pretend to be a woman, have like pictures, catfish these guys, but then be like, yeah, I'm married, I'm a freak. You have to wear a blindfold and I'll come and blow you. So these dudes, apparently, is this the guy? Look at him.
I like how they go, a bearded gay man.
A
Well, he's
bearded
got
gay man.
nice lips.
Yeah, he does.
A bearded gay man.
He tricked 4 straight men into having sex with him by posing as a woman and covering their eyes with a blindfold. Has been jailed for 15 years. Duarte Xavier, 33, poses
Damn,
Anna.
Professor X.
He's just in his wheelchair, just like
Yeah.
Let's see. On dating apps including Tinder, and sent provocative images to fool the victims into meeting for sexual encounters. After being lured to his flat or parks, the victims between the ages 26 and 45 were then blindfolded through the encounter.
Okay, if you're getting your dick sucked in a park blindfolded and you don't know it's a guy,
You know, here's what happened. Can I say what
Yeah,
happened?
the 26-year-old victim, 45 years old, and that happens to you.
You're not
That's
a
on
victim.
you, buddy.
Yeah, there's not a ton of sympathy.
You're a perpetrator. If
That
you
guy.
fucking put your dick in that guy's
Can
mouth.
I go to a park and be blown
Yeah.
anonymously by the gender?
Can I tell you really what happened with those
Yeah.
guys? Those guys are straight guys who got caught being gay, and they were like, oh, no, because they knew. They knew it was their part of their weird fucking fantasy as well. No one in that situation didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Play the Blame the Victim song you had produced for this segment.
I believe all
You
men.
knew what you were getting.
Zac Amico
into.
blaming the victim.
Yeah.
They're calling the sniper.
The story's more complicated than you've been led to believe.
Yeah. She was asking for it.
She's emotionally unstable. More evidence, more evidence. Blame the victim.
All right, let's blame the victim. We got a story here in
That's
Iowa.
a segment.
It's a 14-year-old girl went to a party with seniors. And get this, she was quote unquote
She wanted to be
gang
cool, right?
raped by the football team. First of all, I'm sorry, it's not a gang, it's a football team. Let's not besmirch.
Blaming the victim. Blaming the victim.
man,
You're
no.
going to blame the victim drop? This will be a fucking
This is a great segment for the show.
Yeah.
It needs to be a
the
segment.
best segment ever
Yeah.
on the show.
It'll just
Yeah.
be Lewis going, listen,
Blaming
I've
the
been around.
victim.
I've
There's
been
no
around.
such thing as rape.
I've been to parties, okay? I've seen things. I know what happens.
I grew up poor. Let me explain to you
Listen,
something.
My
okay?
father is dead. I understand murder. Okay? So this woman happened to get murdered.
Look,
That's her. That's just her.
Doug, you're going to tell me you think those guys didn't know they were meeting a dude to get blown in the park blindfolded?
It's
Well,
immaterial.
I mean, come on.
I don't know. Maybe
Come
they
on.
did.
They knew it.
probably had a suspicion.
They definitely had a suspicion.
Yeah.
They didn't peek. I'm peeking
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
And the guy's got a fucking beard. They did point out that he's bearded because they're like, all right, come on now. You didn't feel his fucking beard?
Oh, that's
You know,
what I said. Beard.
it's
That's
funny.
a good point.
I
That is-
construct this in my head, and I just think of like Herbert von King Park, broad daylight, a guy with a blindfold on, just getting his dick sucked.
But there's like people playing volleyball
yeah,
and frisbee
as like a
around them.
Swedish girl walks her fucking multi-poo through.
You should fucking homeless people challenging people to chess matches.
Yeah.
Just getting his dick sucked.
15
shit.
years seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Seems heavy.
It's rape of the mouth. Right? No. He sucked their dicks. That's not even that bad.
That's what I mean. It's like a weird.
Yeah, because the reality is as well, like once these guys they knew that they were gotten, they were like, all right, whatever. They're not like. It's just the difference between men and women. You know, I talk about this in my act. It's like, it's just not the same thing. These guys, they got their dick sucked by a guy. It's kind of a story that their buddies are going to laugh at them about for the rest of their life. It's just not the end of their world. You know?
I don't know how
I
funny
would
that
call them-
story is, but
It's pretty hilarious. If one of my buddies...
it depends on what your buddies think.
Yeah,
I have a buddy who was tricked into fucking a tranny. Literally, post-op tranny, didn't tell him. That's it.
Just imagine like a guy in an office sharing that, be like,
Yeah.
"You're never gonna believe what happened last night."
Yeah.
I responded to an ad on Craigslist. Went
Yeah,
to the park.
me and Sharon went to see Thor Ragnarok. What'd you get up to, Mike? Oh, anyways, I go on Tinder, which is supposed to be for straight people. Next thing I know, I'm in Herbert von King Park. I can't get this blindfold off. There's this a French 22-year-old
Yeah.
screaming at me.
with a beard.
Yeah, and because some man is blowing me. Monsieur,
Yeah.
you are being raped. Anyway, how was Thor Ragnarok?